Ethiopia has been undertaking massive sugar development projects to meet the ever-growing demand in the country and earn foreign currency through exporting to outside markets. Apart from the construction of new sugar factories, attention has also been given to the expansion of the existing factories in a bid to upgrade their production capacity. Accordingly, Winjishoa, Metahara and Finja sugar factories are undergoing expansion. On the other hand, Tendaho, Kuraz, Kasem and Wilgait are among the new factories under construction. Currently, the country's annual demand for sugar stands at 5 million quintals. However, the 3 existing sugar factories in the country have not been able to meet the demand as their annual production capacity is limited to only 3 million quintals. To address the demand-supply gap, the government has temporarily suspended sugar exports and has been importing 2 million quintals of sugar a year. The factories under construction and expansion are believed to enable the country to fully satisfy its sugar demand and export surplus production to other countries. According to information obtained from Sugar Corporation, out of the 10 sugar factories under construction and expansion, 7 are expected to go operational mid-next year. When they become fully operational, the factories are expected to produce over 12 million quintals. Then the country will not only satisfy its sugar demand, but also will acquire the capacity to export sugar and earn foreign currency. Tendaho Sugar Factory is one of the new factories under construction in different corners of the country. The factory, which is being constructed in the state of Afar, will have a capacity of producing 13,000 tons of sugar daily. The factory is being constructed by an Indian construction company known as Overseas Infrastructure Alliance (OIA) with an outlay of 5 billion birr. The factory will go through 2 phases. In its first phase, it has started a production test. Yosef Bagashaw, manager of the factory, speaks about the factory, which is the first of its kind in the country in its production capacity, besides possessing other advanced features.
Tendaho Sugar Factory is a newly erected factory in our country. It has a very distinctive, unique characters, and among them its capacity is high. From the first phase, the factory will have a capacity of crushing 13,000 TCD, and after the completion of the second phase, the factory will have again another 13,000 TCD, and this totally will have 26,000 TCD capacity. This is a very unique feature of Tendaho Sugar Factory, and again the technology of the factory is also very updated. All systems are controlled by DCS control system, and our boiler is also very economical, and it prevents pollution to the environment. And also our factory has a refinery plant which is not available in the other factories. So the factory can produce refined sugar directly, and it can export to the world market.
The factory is not operating in its full capacity at the commissioning phase. It has been utilizing only 30% of its total capacity. The factory is expected to launch its first phase operation soon and its second phase in April 2015. Although construction of the first phase lagged behind schedule due to some reasons, officials of the factory are optimistic that the second phase of the construction will be finalized within a set timetable.
There has been some delays in completion of this project, and the main factor is the factory is very huge and the technology is very updated. Due to this reason, some delays is there, and also the contractors are not committed to finish the works as per the schedule due to various reasons. Anyway, even though the factory has been delayed for a certain period of time, as I told you earlier, we have developed our skill in such huge engineering work follow-up.
We are faced with so many challenges like initial stages, transportation, logistics, shipping lines, labor problem. All the problems got solved now. Now we hope we don't have faced much problems in the phase 2.
After completion of the 2 phases of construction, the factory has a plan to produce 2.5 million quintals of sugar this Ethiopian fiscal year. The sugar factories that are under construction and expansion in different parts of the country have both economic and social benefits. Similarly, the Tendaho sugar factory is benefiting the local community in different ways.
The surrounding community is benefited from this project. Most of the workers are from this community, so they have got a very good opportunity in job, and also by organizing themselves as an outgrower for producing sugarcane and supply to the factory. And also some users, jobless users, are organized in union, and they have got an opportunity to give services in TS Tendaho Sugar Factory community. They organized to give services in shops, recreational areas, and in erection of buildings also. They have been participated and they have been supported by the company to motivate them to work on this project.
This is a large factory for our country as well as the state. It is creating a number of opportunities, including employment. In the past, such a big factory didn't exist in our region, so it represents a remarkable development. I think it will generate more jobs and benefit inhabitants of the region upon going fully operational. Hence, we need to keep an eye on this vital plant more than anybody else.
The establishment of the factory is benefiting us in different ways. It is everything for us. In the past, there were no ample job opportunities for the local community. Even those who graduated from higher educational institutions used to face problems of finding employment. Now, the situation is changing favorably thanks to this factory.
As a result, a sense of ownership is being felt in the local community.
The community has a very high sense of ownership and belongingness to the project, because from time to time they are seeing, believing and assuring that the community is the primary beneficiary of this project. So the community elders and the social elders are now totally convinced to the project, and they are helping us in every step we are moving ahead to complete this project.
Speaking at the event organized to celebrate the production test of the first phase of the factory, Deputy Chief of the State of Afar, Awal Arba, called on the local community to take care of the factory and develop a sense of ownership, as they are its primary beneficiaries.
Moreover, the beneficiaries and owners of this factory are the local community and the regional administration. The factory is believed to contribute a significant share towards the economic growth of the nation. Efforts are also being exerted to establish an animal fodder processing plant that is believed to further benefit the pastoral community in the surrounding area. This will help build trust among the community and create a sense of belongingness. Therefore, the state of Afar and the public need to protect and safeguard the factory and work towards its successful completion.
The factory is also benefiting Ethiopian engineers working there in terms of knowledge transfer, as the construction is being carried out by a foreign company. In the past, different mega projects used to be constructed wholly by foreign companies without the involvement of Ethiopian professionals. However, since recently, a number of Ethiopian professionals have been working in such projects supported by foreign engineers engaged in the sector. They say working with a foreign company is benefiting them in terms of knowledge transfer, and they are optimistic that the skills they have been acquiring from the project will enable them to engage in such huge construction undertakings on their own.
This is a big factory not only in Ethiopia but also in Africa as well. We are getting technology transfer from foreign experts undertaking the construction. The technology transfer would help us construct similar mega projects by ourselves. We are able to install, check and inspect machineries as a result of the knowledge transfer from the expatriates. I'm confident that local engineers here can easily do the same in the near future, as they are gaining the know-how to operate latest machineries.
It has a big benefits. For example, if you take, there is a technological transfer according to the machines. This factory includes a new machines and the electrical system, control system. All these are new materials. We are developing the knowledge here. We will become confident. If you are confident concerning this huge factory, we can operate another factories.
Our professionals have ability to produce sugar in the process, but we don't have so much experience in erection, contract administration. But because of Tanda's sugar factory, all professionals of ours develop a very good skill in erection, inspection and contract administration.
Tandaho Sugar Factory uses sugarcane grown on 50,000 hectares of land as an input for its production.
Generally, we have 90,000 of hectare sugarcane with different variety of plants planted now, and this amount of cane, this amount of area ready for supply of cane for our factory. For the time being, our factory needs somehow 2,000 ton of sugarcane, and we are ready to supply daily that amount of cane for our factory. Generally, for the next year or this 2007 year, we plan to plant 15,000 hectare of cane. Out of that, 10,000 of hectare will be planted by outgrowers, and the other 5,000 by our own the factory. And we have generally 35,000 hectare to be reached this year.
Ethiopia has set a plan to export over 600,000 tons of sugar at the end of the current Ethiopian year and save over $3 billion of foreign currency. A plan set by the Sugar Corporation indicates that the expansion